This is it, the perfect grade Unleashed RX-78-2 Gundam. Well, it's called the Unleashed, but this is essentially just a 2.0, right? Just like all those MG World cars, they're just 2.0 with a fancy new name to get more attention, and Bandai can charge you more. At least that's how I feel. This box art, well, is pretty gorgeous. The last product Bandai specifically advertised about the maintenance mode, so-called, is that very expensive new Gundam, whatever that name is. I think this is the first time Bandai advertised the maintenance mode as a main attraction of a model kit. Well, there are a lot of other things I want to say about this model kit, but let's get into that after unboxing this kit. The chrome finished perfect grade and RX-78-2 logos alongside some basic statistic about the suit. Here, look at the armament part. Beam Rifle 1, Beam Saber 2, Vulcan 2, Shield 1, and there is no bazooka contained in this kit. Left side is just a shortened version of the main cover. Right side is that too. We got a handle here on top, you know this is a pretty big box so you can carry it more easily. And another CGI picture of this kit. Looks pretty dope. On the back we got a ton of information about this kit. On the left side here is this so-called Gunpla Evolution Link system. This kit adapts a step-by-step assembly process despite being a PG kit. The internal frame, mechanical parts, truth frame, internal armor, and the effects incorporate condensed forms of the latest technology, allowing you to experience the evolution of Gunpla while assembling the mobile suit. The Gunpla Evolution Link system offers a simulation of the assembly of an actual MS. What Bandai wants to say here is that they want you to assemble this kit and feel like you are assemble a true Gundam. They got us 5 faces in total here. The humanoid skeleton is assembled first using the insert molded frame. The frame is partially pre-assembled and its assembly process has been simplified. If you built a lot of the early RG kits, you should be pretty familiar with pre-assembled frame. A newly designed articulation structure that enables linked articulation gimmicks is included in the torso and around the waist. This allows a natural and dynamic poses. Here it says after you get the core fighter in, it can still move its waist fairly well. The first PG RX-78 can do this, and I think the MG 3.0 is also incapable of doing this. A truth frame structure has been incorporated to create an internal structure with an overwhelming number of details and realistic appearance. This has resulted in a visually interesting internal structure. They got us these chrome finished parts to create more depth and detail on the frame, and I think this is a good call. A wide variety of materials such as metal parts, plated parts, and metallic 3D stickers has been added to recreate the exterior. I find this part quite interesting. So-called materials as metal parts, that's photo etching parts, primarily used by painters, you know, rising kit builders, and Bandai just include all of that in this plastic kit. Phase 5, you can see the maintenance mode is all open. The RGB LED is used to recreate activation scenes, and the kit has the biggest number of opening hatches in the history of Gunpla to experience realistic effects. I'm not a big LED guy, but that's mainly because I'm too lazy to mess with wires and little LED bulbs. I look forward to see what the LED in this kit will look like once assembled. Here are more about the LED effect. The twin eyes chest heat dissipation fins light up to simulate the activation of the MS. A new LED unit capable of full color RGB expressions is used to emit light. The internal design maximizes the light light guiding efficiency to achieve both articulation and light emission. The beam sabers come with pre-assembled units with built-in LED units. They can be combined with the effect parts to create glowing beam expressions. The verniers on the backpack can also emit light by utilizing the light-up mechanics in the beam sabers. This has the potential to be the best LED kit Bandai has ever produced, while the other contender is the MGEX Unicorn, of course. They even get RGB. I'm not Linus, but I still like bright colors. Materials. Metal parts has been used for the hard Vulcan cannons and the verniers on the backpack. They give off realistic shines and a sense of durability. The metal etching stickers are used to add details to places such as the heat sinks for heat dissipation on the chest and legs. Metallic 3D stickers have also been developed to create three-dimensional glowing effects for lights and sensors. For every major Gunpla kit Bandai have ever produced, there will be several third-party manufacturers to create this stuff. Metallic structures, metallic Vulcans, photo etching parts. But this time Bandai just like, hey, if people like that, why don't we get our own? And here it is. Multi-layer structure. The incorporation of the truth frame structure enables the creation of an internally detailed internal structure. Plated parts has been used for designated sections to create metallic expressions. A lot of people like metallic frames and all. Well, I'm not. I like matte finishes, but to be honest, too much metallic or too matte, it will become very dull and boring. I think this normal plastic with metallic finish parts is a great match. Articulation. A new structure has been adapted in the torso articulation. A wide range of articulations such as forward and backward, left and right bending and twisting movements are enabled while storing the core fighter core block. The groin joint has a sliding gimmick that enables legs to have a wider range of articulation. Core fighter and figures. The proportions in core fighter made are recreated with a sharp design. The rotating gimmick in the cockpit during the transformation and extending landing gear are recreated. Figures of Admiral Ray and Sayla Mass are also included. This core fighter here do look pretty slick. It's nice for Bandai to include two figures in this kit. Okay, now let's get this baby open. Okay, let's look at the menu first. This page here basically just say how revolutionary the Unleashed is. I'm not going to read it. If you are interested, just pause here and read it yourself. Here is also the Gunpla Evolution link system. The information here is the same on the back of the box, so more about how the LED is so revolutionary and so great, and some other more details about the weapons, the core fighters, how the core fighter changes its forms, that sort of stuff. That's quite a lot of runners. The assembly process here is not, one leg, one torso, one head, but rather one face to another face. Just look at that level of sophistication, man. I don't think this kit is overpriced at all, just by looking through the menu. This page is also just more details on the materials, stickers, that sort of stuff. If you want to read it, just pause. Here, talking about the articulation. They don't come with articulated hands. As I have mentioned in the last review, I love fixed posture hands. And this looks pretty damn dope. They got magnets in the shield. This looks more and more like a resin kit. The ultimate articulation capabilities in Gunpla history. I really doubt that. Sticker guides and color guide. I want to paint it with the G3 color scheme. Of course, after done painting with the last few kits I just built. Now that's about it. Let's check out the runners. Some chrome finished parts for the inner frame, chrome finished part for hands, some shiny golden parts, the pre-assembled skeleton. I think this is the frame of the Phase 2, the backpack. You know what? Doing this runner check is not going to give you much more information about this kit. So I'm just going to skip this part and finish this video. Just tell me in the comment section, is there anything specific you want to know about this kit? I will pay extra attention in the process of the assembly. Of course, if you want to see the finished kit, remember to subscribe. Well, that's about it. There's a whole box of PG waiting for me to assemble it. Bye bye!